Tyro. Greetings.
How may I be of service, Reclusiarch?
This is gorgeous. Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Kai Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today's video is going to be slightly different because we're going to be checking out an animated adaptation of a novel titled Helsreach. Like them more on this channel, and yes, being it is a reaction video, I will be talking over the top of the content that we're watching today and talking about all the filmmaking techniques that I can see that they've used in the movie itself. Do you feel a certain way as you watch the animation unfold? Well, hopefully by the end of this video, or as we watch along together, I'll be able to explain to you why you feel the way you do. Not only that, I get to hang out with you guys as I experience Helsreach the movie for the very first time, and I've heard the animation as the story unfolds is slightly unorthodox, and I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of intrigued. So with all that said and done, let's go, shall we? Play the tape.
All right.
In the grim darkness of the fuck me sideways. Okay, already that's too quick. What you should have done is leave it just to linger. Let's read it and then keyframe it in. It's not the greatest start, I'll be honest.
I will die on this world.
Oh,
I cannot tell where this conviction comes from.
mate, it looks like that
It is a mystery to me.
that snowman Christmas animation.
Virus blooming behind my eyes and taking deep root within my mind. It almost feels real enough to spread corruption to the rest of my body, like a true sickness.
Oh, I like the music.
Soon, within the coming nights of blood and fire, I will draw my last breath, and when my brothers return to the stars, my ashes will be scattered over the priceless earth of this accursed world. Armageddon.
Wow.
Even the name twists my blood until burning oil beats through my veins.
Nice little transition. A little bit of a
Anger
morph.
now, hot and heavy, flowing through my heart and filtering into my limbs like boiling poison. My hands curve.
This is so weird.
I am strong, born only to
Beautiful
serve
power status.
the Emperor and the Imperium. I am pure, wearing the blackest of the black, trained to serve as a spiritual guide as well as a war leader.
So he's a chaplain, right?
I am wrath incarnate.
Mate, the delivery on the voiceover is fantastic.
Only to kill until finally killed.
We've got sound effects in there as well, a bit of diegetic sound.
I am a weapon.
I hope this music is not copyrighted.
To forge humanity's mastership of the stars.
So we'll be removing it.
Its strength, purity, and wrath will not be enough. I will die on this world.
Oh mate, his face is twitching all over the place. It's like my first PC.
Die on Armageddon.
Nice. See what that they de-established there, and it looks all very powerful. I'm trying to work out how he's done the animation. They almost look like storyboards mixed, overlapping, and then sometimes it almost look like, what was it? A Dawn of War. Just taking the animation from the graphics and just pencil overlaid it. So basically what we're using here is the negative spaces. So we're using white to contrast with the black to give us detail and information. You see that? Like he switched, didn't he, from being really black to then white detail. But the thing is, it's like, it's not perfect, but you can still get the information from it. Like we can see when he's powerful. See that power status? The camera was tilted up at him. Look at this. We can see where the 45-degree angle of light is coming in. But it's a clever use of using white to negatively fill, to make, basically when you get light in and you watch something and it looks almost believable, it's called low-key lighting. And our eyes fixate on the brightest part, on the brightest parts. This is the opposite.
I lower myself to one knee and bow my head, because this is what is asked of me. Grimaldus,
Oh, no voice acting.
Albrecht intoned. His voice was a guttural rumble, rendered harsh from yelling orders and battle cries in 100 wars on 100 worlds.
Grimaldus, did he
We
say?
have summoned you to be judged.
Oh man, that's freaking me out when he does that shit.
Answered the summons. I submit myself before your judgment, my liege. Mordred is dead. Helbrecht's voice was a deep murmur. Slain by the archenemy. You, Grimaldus, have lost a master. We have all of us lost a brother.
Oh.
It was the belief of Reclusiarch Mordred that upon his death, you would be worthiest of our brother chaplains to stand in his stead. His final decree was that you, of all your brethren, would be the one to rise to the rank of Reclusiarch.
Oh mate, where the fuck did he come from?
Arterion, we draw near to our destination. I took the liberty of readying the squad for planetfall. This world will burn. It will not be the first, nor the last. Have you seen the projections?
I like the tone in the background, the room tone.
Systems already. I lost interest when
It's
the
making me
numbers
hone in.
became too high for me to count on my fingers.
Arterion snorted at his own weak jest.
We will fight and win, or fight and die. All that ever changes is the color of the sky we fight under, and the shade of the blood on our blades.
Wow, look at that. Look at this ECU, this extreme close-up. That's beautiful. That is what really draws us in close to the
My
characters.
brothers' names are Arterion, Priamus, Cador, Nerovar, and Bastilan.
Nice.
These are the knights that have waged war beside me for decades. We are the Knights of Squad Grimaldus. Within his veins...
Is that a Primaris
carries the
mask?
wet blood of Rogel Dawn with what seems like weary honor. He is older than I, older by far. His decades within the Sword Brethren are behind him now. Priamus is the rising sun to Cador's dusk. He is aware of his skills in the unsubtle and undignified way of many young warriors.
The way they're building each character
Lead
up.
Master, he calls himself. Yet he is not mistaken.
Oh, I love these little beats on the voice delivery. And yet he's not mistaken. And he holds it.
Is Arterion. My shadow just as I am his. It is rare among our number for any knight to lay aside personal glory, yet Arterion is the one who carries my banner into battle.
Oh.
Nerovar is the newest among us. The squad required the presence of an apothecary.
I was about to say, is that an apothecary? Because I could tell by the symbol.
Only Nerovar impressed the rest of us with his quiet endurance. Bastilan is last. Bastilan, always the best and least of us all. A leader, but not a commander. An inspiring presence, but not a strategist.
This
However
animation
such,
is making my eyes go
never
funny.
fated to rise as a castellan or marshal.
But it's amazing, really, that we just need a little bit of detail.
Rituals of checking and rechecking.
How has he done this?
Unease descends upon me.
Do you know what I mean? It's like when you get muddled up letters and yet your brain pieces it together. That's exactly what this is doing. Nice, zooming in here. Building up with a riser. Very good. That's good, man.
Logrein of the Sword Brethren. That there is talk of the High Marshal nominating you to lead a crusade.
Oh. Is that a little nod?
It is my belief, not merely the wish of your fallen master, that you should take the honor we offer you now. You have waged war at my side for 200 years, Grimaldus. Will you stand at my side as Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade? Yes, my liege.
I can't work out if he smacked him. Did he smack him then?
I dub thee Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade, as a knight of the Inner Circle. Let that be the last blow you receive unanswered.
Oh.
It will be so.
How come you hit him? Is that just like a thing that they do?
As it should be.
I love the way they make he's higher up sound like the Emperor, the dark side. This is a great way of just like the way you rumble the voice and crackle it off. But I like the fact that this guy has done these ECUs and things like that. I just can't work out if it's a drawn or it looks like it's taken from a computer game. But what really sells it oh, look how close that is. That's fantastic. And as I say, it really brings you into the world. A lot of people are scared of doing extreme close-ups, but that is cinema. The Second War of Armageddon. Oh, the dirty orcs, mate. Nice. It does. It's reminded me of Dawn of War. But it's so okay. Yeah, the sound effects or the diegetic sound. Yeah, diegetic means it's the sound of the world within that they can hear. If it's non-diegetic, it's like the music is non-diegetic. It means only we can hear, they can't hear it. If someone's playing the piano within the scene, then it's still diegetic. Oh, he's a big boy. You know, I know he's a big boy because the way the camera came into him and tilted up. That's called power status. Who's that bloke standing there in the flame looking badass? Oh. Oh, I've heard those sound effects before. Oh shit, 57 years later? Wow, this is time jumping all over the place, this narrative. I think, is that to set up that, again, the power status of making a titan of that orc. And we've obviously saw his claw, so we're going to be familiar with that when we see it a little bit later. They building up our rival for Grimaldus. The big bad, as they say. Wow, there is no consistency, is there, with the animation? At all.
Are you Kirov?
I am.
We are the Emperor's Knights. We are the warriors of the Eternal Crusade and the sons of Rogel Dawn.
It's got like 35mm animation. Shake.
High Marshal of the Black Templars. With me is Bayard, Emperor's champion. And Grimaldus, Reclusiarch. We come to offer you our blades, our service, and the lives of over 900 warriors in the defense of...
Oh, look at that. Comes out, the camera pulls back, the jets go over.
Astartes. Entire star systems were conquered with a fraction of that.
I am glad to hear it. Welcome to Armageddon.
That's a big army, isn't it? Damn. Oh, we got those big drums. Very, very big with the orchestral, yeah, using the ensemble there to support that big 900 strong.
The man speaking is ancient, and he looks every hour of his age.
Every hour of his age. What a great
every word.
descriptive.
His name
sentence.
is Sebastian Yarrick. Even
Ah.
the Astartes must respect that name. What is coming in system now?
Is that the one to fight at the Battle of the Orc?
Laid waste to the planet before. The other hives must be reinforced 1,000 times over. Hades will burn. At our best estimations, battle fleet Armageddon, the orbital defenses, and the Astartes fleets remaining in the void will be able to deny the enemy landing for 9 days.
I'd love to know how he's made this.
Are our best estimates. And the worst?
Isn't it a wolf? Oh god, what are they
Once
called?
the orbital war is lost, be it 4 days or 9,
Space
our fleets
wolves?
will break from the planet in a fighting withdrawal. From then on, Armageddon will be defenseless beyond what is already entrenched upon.
Or am I
the
mistaken?
surface. The orcs will be
See
free
that?
to land whatever and wherever they wish.
He looked at him from the side.
Who will
Side
lead
eye.
Astartes vessels? Given his seniority and the expertise of his chapter, High Marshal Helsreach of the Black Templars will take overall command of the Astartes fleets. We are to remain in orbit.
We are the obvious choice to command the Astartes elements in the orbital battles.
I kid you not. Those ECUs
Die in futility on this world.
are saving this.
We can slaughter the Greenskin Tyrant before he even sets foot on the world below us.
I have already spoken with the other marshals, my brother. We must leave a contingent on the surface to defend one of the hive cities that yet remains ungarrisoned by Astartes.
That is not our duty, my liege.
And yet, a commander must remain.
Oh. Oh.
Don't do this.
It is already done.
No!
This is not the time. The decision is made, Grimaldus. I know you as I knew Mordred. You will not refuse this honor.
I would burst the great enemy's black heart in my hand and cast his blasphemous flagship to the surface of Armageddon, wreathed in holy fire.
Great reverb on his voice.
Not leave me here, Helsreach. Do not deny me this glory.
You will not refuse this honor. Wait, brother.
Is he allowed to be pissed off and stuff like that? Because I always thought with these, this is great, it's making them more human. I always thought that they always have to do what their leader says. The only one I've ever seen that talks back, okay, she's going to play a part later on in this, I guarantee it, is Titus. But even then he still's like, yes. Well, this one fucking walked off. Is he allowed to because he's a chaplain? You guys let me know down below, yeah? I'm not too familiar with all the lore and stuff.
Now that's a sight.
A couple of things. The shakiness of it.
Called, with bleakness so typical,
One, it's annoying me.
Helsreach.
But two, I think you might need it. But also, has he done it stylistically to keep our eyes refreshed? Because by constantly moving, our eyes won't get bored. And we don't see the mistakes necessarily. Or is he trying to emulate a 35mm when you film on the actual film camera? You used to get a natural shake from the cogs and everything, the reels.
The Legio Invigilata has landed to the east of us.
It's like mechanical shake.
Titans, my brother. I don't see you sneering at that. Reclusiac? How can we defend all this? With blade and bolter. With faith and fire.
It must be what that shake is. It can't be an animation thing. That's the biggest thing I want to know, why it shakes. Oh, I thought we were going to get a bit of thread of storytelling here and take us around. Actually, showing his bad arsery. Right across his throat. Nice. I thought that was the case when I saw him alive still. They're just going back. They're setting up this character to be the Titan, not the Orc. But then is the Orc still alive? Probably not, looking at this bloke. He looks like he'll finish the job. Yeah. Look at this little camera dollying in. It's hard to see it dollying in, really, because of the shakiness of it. Those cinematic trailer booms. Boom, boom, boom. Mate, he's walking like he shit himself. What's going on? Is that someone in shackles? Mate, he looks like he's got sort of like a Borg technology hanging out of his eye. What is that? Is that what they call like those tech priest things? Oh, is it just a random civilian? It's an interesting shot. The reason why I say it was interesting, normally if you would have seen that flag, you would have seen it look up to it, how powerful it is. By looking down at it, yes, it was quite artistically done. But actually, sometimes it can make it look inferior. Like you're looking down on the flag. Where normally you'd see the flag from above and you see the clouds go behind it. But maybe he didn't do that because he doesn't draw anything in the sky. So it'd just be white.
I am Grimaldus, Reclusiarch of the Helsreach Crusade. I am Colonel Saren of the 101st Steel Legion and overall commander of the Imperial Guard forces defending the Hive. Muted clicks could be heard every few seconds from the helms of the knights standing closest.
Yeah, it's definitely a sound effect, man.
Saren knew full well they were speaking with each other over a shared Vox channel. He didn't like it.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't.
Who are these others? I would meet every commander of this hive, if they are present. They are present, sir.
I love that. The fact that they're talking to each other.
Not, sir. As you wish, Reclusiarch. This is Syria Tyro, Adjutant Quintus to General Kurov. Commissar Falkov of my command staff.
Oh, how do you do?
Major Mordecai Reichen.
Oh, look at this. Dirty framed that shit. Orbit strafed round. Nice. Look at that. Looks so much sexier that shot, doesn't it, than the other way?
Imperial 5082nd Naval Wing. A pleasure to serve with the Black Templars again. You have served with the Knights of Dawn before. I have personally, 9 years ago on Dathax, and the 5082s have on no fewer than 4 separate occasions. 16 of our fighters are marked with the Heraldic Cross, with permission given by Marshal Tarrason of the Dathax Crusade.
Oh, he sounds like he's got a bit of experience.
Bariseth. The Most Honourable Moderati Primus Valian Casimir of the Legio Invigilata. Crew
Mate, look at him!
The Blessed Engine Storm Herald. Moderati, you speak with the voice of your legion? A full battle group. I am the voice of Princeps Majoris.
I love the mystery on this.
The rest of Invigilata is committed to other engagements. Fortune favors us that you still remain. We have much to discuss. Indeed we do.
I love on all these little... I love the moving camera on this. Very cinematic. He's giving us that cinematic movement, and that's what cinema means. It means movement. Comes from the term kinema. What I love about Warhammer, what fascinates me so much about it is...
A city.
Ooh, a little punch-in through shot.
I am in command of a city.
He sounds so fucked off.
Have been underway for months, but estimates pitch the great enemy arriving in system within a handful of days. The hours pass in a blur of statistical outlays, charts, hololithic projections, and graphs. The
Building.
food supply ration projections, sustainable food ration planning, unsustainable food ration planning, with appended lists of estimated sacrificial casualties, estimates of disease once the city is shelled and civilian casualties are too heavy to be dealt with efficiently, types of disease, symptoms, severity, risk
What a
of
great
contagion,
exposition dump.
compatibility with the orc genus, Imperial Guard numbers, throne what numbers, regiments, their officers, their live fire training accuracy records, their citations, their shames, their moments of greatest glory and ignominy in a host of distant worlds.
This
The
is
guard
awesome.
Figures alone take 2 days to file through. And this, they say,
2 days.
is the overview.
And I tried to match the words of overview as he said it.
Turrets and anti-air towers, and trade requirements, and union complaints, and petitions arguing over docking rights and warehouses appropriated as barracks for soldiers, and complaints from merchants and dock officers, and... oh... And I endure this for 9 days. 9 days.
I love how angry he sounds. He's infuriated. The camera went out and then it came in. As he's annoyed. What?
Throne of the God Emperor.
Oh, I can see what roughly that is. Mate, you're about to get a wake-up call. What I love about Warhammer, oh my god, that sounds well loud, is I don't know it all. I don't know all the lore and everything, so for me it's just surrounded in mystery, and to me it makes it so enticing. But for you guys who know this lore, does it meet your expectations? Do the characters look like how they should do? Do devices look how they should?
People of Hive Helsreach, do not be alarmed.
Bit odd when that's going off.
Has translated in system. The might of battle fleet Armageddon and the greatest Astartes fleet in Imperial history stands between our world and the foe's forces. Maintain your daily rites of faith. Trust in the God Emperor of mankind. That is all. You. Hail the Black Templar flagship Eternal Crusader immediately. My lord, I am coordinated...
Oh.
Do it! Now!
I love the fact they're making him look menacing by giving him this glow around the eyes. It looks like his eyes are
The Eternal
illuminating
Crusader is
light.
getting ready to engage the enemy fleet.
Makes
I
me
can
pissed
send a
off.
message, but their two-way communications are in lockdown without the proper command codes. Do you have the codes, my lord?
I bet he doesn't. Oh.
I am being a fool. My fury is blinding me to my sworn duty. I have the codes.
Oh, he does.
This is not an emergency. Simply send the following
Ah.
message to incoming logs with no need for a reply. Fight well, brothers.
I thought he's either been left in the dark, but now it's like, no, it's not. This is like, what, a test or something?
My thanks.
Or he feels it's a test.
Forgive me a moment's cola. We have a war to plan. Until their dying nights, the warriors of the Helsreach Crusade bore their lamentations and rage with all the dignity that could be expected of them. But it was no
Oh, look at
easy
that.
feat. No
Is that meant to be
easy
explosions
feat
going off,
consigned to
or
a
is that
city of
just-
several million frightened souls?
Oh, it's-
while above
oh,
the
it's-
stained clouds,
Oh, shit,
hundreds
it's
upon
changed.
Hundreds of their battle brothers were carving their glory from the
Oh,
steel
this is
and
nice.
flesh of an ancient and hated foe.
Backlit.
The
They were
Black
backlit, and that's why it looked really
Templars across the city
cinematic.
looked skyward, as if their helms' red eye lenses could pierce the wretched clouds and see the holy war above.
Got texture and I shot from the rain, and they're tilted up at them.
Give the order to Imperial forces throughout Helsreach.
That's a trailer shot, that one.
Martial law is in immediate effect.
It's giving me like V for Vendetta sounds. The way he purrs. When I saw that, I immediately thought of the Blood Ravens. Oh, interesting. We're seeing the world from, you know, a different part of the world through another subject. I love that. That is a thread of storytelling, or is that easy using that as an establishing shot to cut to black for something?
3 days.
No. Was that the end of the first part? I guarantee.
If they are to
These were episodic, weren't they?
or deploy along the Hemlock River with the rest of their legion. There's a chance they will not even walk in our defense. So it seems.
No.
I am going to the view tower. Is the Moderati Primus still within the hive? Yes, Reclusiac. Tell him to meet me there. Be polite, but do not ask. Tell him.
Do you mean all like these rules and I just love it. It's interesting. I didn't see that camera shaking so much on the later half of that last part because I was so caught up in the way the camera was moving. But now when we got these, you know, these tripod shots on sticks, it's really obvious. Makes me wonder, did the animation look really shit if that wasn't in there?
This is the
shakiness
of Armageddon's port cities. We are about to be assaulted by the largest green-skinned breed Xenos invasion ever endured by the Imperium of Man.
Ever endured.
We must have Titans, Casimir. I am aware of your need. My need. It is the Hive's need. Armageddon's need.
Set close up.
As you say,
my
Hive's
need.
But I am not the Princeps Majoris. I report on the Hive's defenses to her, and the decision is hers to make. The Invigilata has received strong petitions from other cities and other forces. I must speak with her.
It's a classic.
I wish I could perhaps arrange a conversation over the Vox. But I am here, a man of not inconsiderable station myself, to show that Invigilata is earnest in its dealings with you. I appreciate that. I am not blind to your rank. Tell me, Moderati, is it permissible to speak with your Princeps Majoris?
This negative space he's using.
That would be a violation of
negative composition. I'm not the hugest fan of that stuff.
Objection is noted and duly ignored. What? Artarian, ready the Land Raider. We're going out into the wastelands.
Normally, when you get a negative composition, as in, normally the character will be on the far left and then the far right, on opposite side when they talk. Here, this one, he had Grimaldus on the right, technically frame left, and the other character also on the frame left. So the only good thing about that is it keeps your eyes together, but normally, when you watch, they would both be on negative. So if he was on the left, then the other character would be on the right, so you're swapping. But he kept them together. It just was slightly strange. It's very much, as I said, well, I was going to say earlier, it's always about the ranking system, and it's banging your head against a fucking brick wall. It's like, oh, come on. We know what we need to do, let's just do it. And see this, he's using a cloud in the background, or that distance to give it like a bit of a vignette. To make us look at this thing. This Titan. Wow. What I love about it... I was going to tread on him. I was at the front door. What I loved about that is he had the animation correct, as in, it was moving slower. If something's large, it should move slowly. Not at normal speed. This is what, have you ever watched Power Rangers back in the day? When the Zords were coming together, it looked amazing.
Reclusiarch of the Black
And they didn't when they were fighting.
Is known to us. The next time I am interrupted, I will kill one of you.
Yes, mate.
Neither are you to be addressed. You are nothing. Slaves, all of you. Barely above servitors. Now move aside. I have business with your mistress.
We are not to be ordered into submission. We are to remain as duty demands.
I will speak with the Princeps Majoris of Invigilata, even if I have to shout up to the cathedral
See?
itself.
Banging your head against a brick wall.
Reclusiarch, must we bear this foolish indignity?
They're undermining you, aren't they? Just as he's going to take action, something will happen. Oh.
Kill them.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Just as about to do it, something will happen. That's what I thought.
I wish to speak with the intruders.
Access granted.
That is what I thought you would say. Make this count, brother. Trust me.
And it was interesting because as a character, as Grimaldus, as a character, you've got the other ones that his squad looking up to him. And it wouldn't surprise me if one of them starts undermining him, like, what are you doing yet? Or questioning him. You get that push, and eventually the character will snap or they'll go their separate ways. It's good. What that is, that's called contrast or conflict on the page. So if you're reading or writing a story, you want conflict on each page.
An honor to stand in your presence.
One of the 6 C's of storytelling.
Time on pleasantries. Storm herald wits, and soon I must walk. Speak.
I am told by one of this Titan's pilots, as an ambassador to Helsreach, that Invigilata may not walk in our defense.
This is so. I command 1/3 of this legio. The rest already walks in defense of the Hemlock Legion. Many with your brothers, the Salamanders. Do you come to petition me for my portion of mighty Invigilata?
Oh.
I do not beg, Princeps. I came to see you with my own eyes and ask you face to face to fight and die with us.
But you have not yet completed your intended duty, Astartes.
Is that so?
We are not face to face.
Oh, she can ask him to say, yeah. Almost looks a bit smooth in the face.
Very kind eyes.
That's me. He has a bit of a softer look to him, and they've done
What
that
is your name?
on purpose.
Grimaldus of the Black Templars.
Now we are face to face, Grimaldus of the Black Templars.
Oh, they brought in more of the female voice on the last bit.
Here, and honor me with your face. I am no fool. I know how rare it is for a chaplain to reveal his human features to one not of his brotherhood. Ask what you came to ask, and I will answer.
Oh, he put his hand on there.
Princeps Zaha. Helsreach.
The connection.
calls for you.
It's all about connection, baby.
Will you walk?
Look at this. I will. Leaving a beat, leaving a beat. She put her hand on as well. Oh no, oh no.
Invigilata will walk.
Okay, that was nice. They look nice because what they're doing, they're using the lines there of his arm leading us to her face, yeah, using that dirty framing, yeah, leading lines up. And it was dollying in up the arm. I just find it a bit strange, like, if these orcs start crash landing and start mowing down everyone, that thing was just not going to do anything. I just find it... It's just very frustrating. But I think that's the point, isn't it?
Helsreach.
Hail, chaplain. I was born in a hive like this, you know.
It is fitting then that you'll be dying here, Zaha.
Do you say so, Sir Knight? Have you seen me today?
It is impossible not to see you, Princeps.
It's impossible to kill me as well. Remember that, Grimaldus.
Oh, do you know what would have made that even better? Is if you put it much further away. You see this fucking thing hulking through. Sunset behind it. Him really far away.
As night fell, the sky...
It would look much better.
fire.
Because you can see what it is. We don't need to see it again. But just see it from afar coming in, and it just looks like Grimaldus is much further away. Is that the orcs? How did they get past all the fleet up in the space then? Oh, that last bit looked good, but the first bit looked shit. Almost like you needed more impact to come around.
The ship registers as the purest intent. An Astartes vessel, strike cruiser class, belonging to the Shadow Wolves. They fell at the Battle of Varadon 11 years ago. Their last companies were annihilated by the Tyrannid breed Xenos.
It's been nicked, is it?
Were with them at the end. What is the status of Battlefleet Armageddon? Holding, but we have a greater comprehension of enemy numbers now. The 4 to 9 day estimate has been abandoned as of 30 minutes ago. This is the greatest greenskin fleet ever to face the Imperium. The fleet's casualties are approaching 1 million souls. 1 or 2 more days at best.
Wow.
The crashed ship. I suggest we hold, Reclusiarch. A handful of greenskin survivors cannot hope to survive an assault against the walls. They would be insane, even for orcs to try. Send a Titan.
Who's this arsehole?
I am not making a jest. Send a Titan to obliterate the wreckage. Inspire the men. Give them an overwhelming victory before the true battle is even joined.
Let me guess. It gets there.
The Commissar is correct.
All the shit comes out. All the orcs come out and they start climbing up it. And do they take it out? Oh, that would be naughty. Would inspire. It would be put. That'd be, you know what I mean? That'd be a shit show for everyone. Oh, that was nice. That was kinetic.
Fall back, damn it.
The ship was going this way or whatever the fuck it was, and then the sword went in, yeah? That's called kinetic editing. Beautiful. That flow.
Priamus sensed a picture about vainglory in his future.
See, my eyes, when I get really lured in, I forget about the shake.
First blood.
Oh, he's not shaking as much.
As if
it feels more like
something to care about.
It feels more like shoulder rig.
The final battle in any way at all. Join me, brothers. Join me as I shake off this disgust and the stasis gripping my bones.
It's not shaking as much.
Bloodthirst in holy slaughter. These warriors who called him vainglorious were blind to the truth. He was not rash, he merely trusted in his skills to carry him through any challenge. Was that a weakness? How could it be considered so, when Priamus's deeds and glories were already rising to eclipse those of his brothers? Priamus, leave him be. Let him hunt. He needs to stand alone for now. He needs discipline. He needs our trust.
Interesting. Just, that's me. There's that conflict.
Still bleeding.
It's all about conflict, baby. If they all agreed, if everything was hunky-dory, you'd get so bored. Is he going to say a message?
No. What did you say? I said no.
Again, there's that conflict. Good writing.
They always seem so immune to pain. But no. Look into its eyes, brother. Do you see?
It's like a dog.
No, brother. If there is a lesson in this, I am blind to it. Let me end it.
I like this. This shows Grimaldus as...
Its lifespan is measured in moments.
It shows knowledge.
Let it die in this pain.
And yet, he turns it and make it sound even more bloody harsher. Is he going to look at him? Oh, that's powerful. And we're de-establishing. We're dollying backwards. Beautiful. That is so much more worse.
something. Yes, something. So enlighten me.
Fuck me, we've got like a first-person perspective as well with HUD elements.
It's Priamus. Isn't it always? I've lost his life signs. That cannot be. Here.
What, the fucking... the hunter one?
Make mistakes. Reclusiarch.
Speak.
I've lost Priamus's life signs, sir.
What?
Brothers, maintain search and destroy orders. What? We need to be silent.
Is there, are they setting up another Titan?
Priamus.
Oh, look at this. Look, lovely. See, that's nice. Sometimes you don't always have to speak on a big dolly zoom in. You can just be silent, but it's enough to tell us that character's like, what the hell is going on? What is happening? Is this him? Oh, shit, mate.
Greetings.
He's ever so polite. Oh, yes, mate. Oh, yeah, I like that. Not seeing it, it always looks a lot worse, and it's also stylised.
Reclusiarch.
I have found Priamus. Aft, deck 4, tertiary spine corridor.
On my way. Assessment?
Some kind of force discharging weapon. His armor is powered down, but he's still breathing.
Oh, that's what it
3
was.
minutes, Reclusiarch.
Say, he doesn't look like his blood everywhere. Then again, it's black. It's fucking black and white and shaking all over the place. I won't be able to see it if I did. What an interesting weapon.
Those horsens. They shot me. Some kind of nerve weapon. Get away from me.
Oh, that's going to hurt his ego, isn't it? It's interesting because we hear about them not... I'm so used to like the Astartes look like that fucking war machines, no feelings, whatever.
I would hear your thoughts.
Yeah, we've got character, personality. It's very... It's cool. Really cool.
I'm not blind to your tensions of late. Duty is not always glorious. You have changed since inheriting Mordred's mantle. You are speaking foolishness. No, hear me. We have spoken, Cador, Nero, Bastilan, Priamus, and myself. We must all deal with these changes, and we must all face this duty. Your darkness is spreading to the entire crusade.
Oh. Every shot, we're getting closer and closer. The camera's dollying in.
Reclusiarch.
Colonel Saren.
Reclusiarch. Throne of the God Emperor. It's truly beginning.
Elaborate.
Battle Fleet Armageddon is in full retreat. The Astartes fleet is withdrawing alongside them. It's beginning.
Has there been any communication from the Eternal Crusader?
What, they're buggering off?
Yes. Shall I have the message relayed to you?
At once, Colonel.
Helsreach, this is the Crusader. We are breaking from the planet. The orbital war is lost. Hell is coming, brother.
Oh my sweet biscuits. Oh, this is fantastic. Definitely spends a lot more money on the last animation, doesn't he? See the way the camera fucking orbits straight around the back of it? That's fantastic. And then brought us in. Honestly, these medium shots and the close-up and the use he used. Bravo. Bravo. This is what is making this more interesting and enticing as a viewer. It does really feel like we're watching a movie. Even though the animation style was whacked. I'm kind of getting used to it though. Just go. It's it's not too dissimilar to colour grading. Your eyes go, wow, that's so beautiful, and then the next minute your eyes are accustomed to it. You get used to the delivery of the narrative. That's a plasma pistol, right? Oh shit, that black mass is the orcs. Oh crap. It's a bit hard not to, sir.
Do you see that?
He's laughing.
Are you all as insulted as I am?
Oh, I see what he's doing. Or he actually genuinely believes that.
Is what they send against us? This is what they send, this rabble. We hold one of the mightiest cities on the face of the planet. The fury of its guns sends all skyborne enemies to the ground in flames. We stand united in our thousands. Our weapons without number, our purity without question, and our hearts beating courage through our blood. And this is how they attack us.
The camera's tilted up at him from a low stance. We want to be inspired.
Brothers and sisters. A legion of beggars and alien dregs wheezes its way across the plains. Forgive me when the moment comes that they whine and weep against our walls. Forgive me that I must order you to waste ammunition upon their worthless bodies. I have heard many souls speak my name in whispers since I came to Helsreach. I ask you now, do you know me? Do you know me? Yes! I am Grimaldus of the Black Templars, a brother to the Steel Legions of this defiant world. Never again in life will your actions carry such consequence.
I love the pianos come in there.
You serve as you serve now.
The most emotive
No duty
instrument
will matter
ever.
as much, and no glory will taste as true. We are the defenders of Helsreach. On this day, we carve our legend in the flesh of every alien we slay. Will you stand with me? Yes! Sons and daughters of the Imperium.
You also want to show a little bit of a bigger scale.
Heroes and martyrs. The Xenos dare defile our city. They dare tread the sacred soil of our world. We will throw their bodies from these walls when the final day dawns. This is our city. This is our world. Say it, cry it out, so the bastards in orbit will hear our fury.
Oh, what a Dutch angle there.
Run, alien dogs. Come to me. Come to us all. Come and die in blood and fire. For the Templars. For the Steel Legion. For Helsreach. Louder. They cannot hear you, brothers. Hurl yourselves at these walls in human filth.
I like this, but there's a couple of changes I feel that could make it better.
And will cast your carcasses from these holy walls.
I think it's one with scale, as in I wanted to see more Marines, more of everything. But again, also that could be an animation thing. Just to see that we're talking to thousands of Marines. Oh, is that another trailer shot? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. A little bit of Rembrandt triangle, had a catch light on the eye. That eye means we're going to look at the eye. That's a little blob of white light, see? Oh, what an interesting song. Now, that's gorgeous. See, now we're looking down.
I have always believed there is something beautiful in the very first moments of a battle. Here are the
Okay, now
moments
what?
of
Does the
highest
animation sound like this now, is it? Or is this because the trailer shot?
mortal men. The frustrated bloodlust and screaming overconfidence of mankind's enemies. In the moments when a battle is joined, the purity of the human species
Wow, look at
is
them.
first revealed to the foe.
I love the fact that 45-degree angle off, looking towards the thing. I love that. It's our photography posture. I really like this. This is very clever. Nice. Here we come, dollying in. This looks much more expensive, that bit. And look at this. You can see the haze and the smoke come up. What that's doing is creating texture shots. Foreground, midground, background. Lots more layers in there and it looks more expensive. This whole thing looks really expensive now. Instead of a animated storyboard. Oh shit, we've got actual proper colour in the background as well. So now this looks more harrowing, more serious, because it's onto low-key lighting. Okay. The other thing I didn't like about Grimaldus to speak is actually the music. It was alright, it could have, I just felt like there could have been something better. They kept with the stereotypical tropes of military and it just sounded a bit weak. Like I didn't feel it, but it was because of the scowl is why I didn't feel it and it kind of pulled me out of it a little bit. Music is so important, it's a character that speaks directly to us. I really like this animation, this is definitely improved. Wow, look at this. It's like, oh shit mate, yeah, we've got this like anime. Spending all the money on the fight scenes. Proper shaky camera, we've got Dutch angles in there, darkness, it's backlit. And again, backlighting makes something look more cinematic, it just does. You want to film towards light, chase the light, be it moon or sun. I'm loving all these swoopy angles, man. It's like it's on a big old track system. Coming in, tilting up, moving along, tilting up, coming down. See, again, it's all about all these orbit strafes. Oh, dude, this is like... It's definitely the money shot. Again, more of these orbiting, coming in on a track system, longer takes, wide angle lenses, or at least 32mm, coming in close to the subject. By doing that, you see more of the enemy, but anything that's up close to the lens looks more animated. Raining orbs, oh that's nice. Again, the foreground, midground, background. Beautiful. Great music as well. Probably going to have to cut it out because of copyright. And I like my channel to be copyright free. Oh dude, this is so much better with a bit of colour. Even with all the weird lines going on. Feels like a real camera now, like a bit of movement. And this animation looks like texture. Oh god, all her stomach's hanging out. Help her. Oh, she's too far gone. Oh, does he nod? Isn't it amazing that we can show a little bit of compassion without even saying any words? How much... Oh, look at that framing, right on the wound. Is he going to hold around or something? Here's that piano again, it's emotive. See, look at this. Black negative space. All of there, we're looking to the left. Now we're looking to the right. That was beautiful. That really was. Did he hide it so she couldn't see it? Wow. Do you know what, I've got to admit, I think that's one of my favourite scenes so far that I've seen. I think I love the colouring. I love the fucking sun-kissed look at the end of day. We're cusping onto blue hour. Stunning. And I really like this animation look, this pencil look now. More so because it looks like texture in our shots. And look how scary it looks, using the darkness.
At least we will not be bored. I believe they will wait. They will wait until they have overwhelming force with which to crush us. And they will strike like a hammer. I requested we withdraw all guard forces from the wasteland installations across all of southern Armageddon Secundus. The Colonel agreed in principle.
Oh, there we are. Look towards the light.
Munitions. A great deal of munitions. To be used when the hive cities fall and need to be reclaimed.
Oh.
But that is not all. The desert vultures spoke of a curious legend. Something buried beneath the sands. A weapon.
A weapon? Oh, mate, all these twists and turns.
Will not survive the first week.
It's a shame we're back to this animation, but or we're not. Or is it because it was taken from the past?
Far exceeds what has laid waste to the planet.
Kind of got used to this new animation, and hopefully it stays.
The other hives must be reinforced 1,000 times over. Hades will burn.
So, as we go along, is the animation going to get better and better and better? Oh, look at that. Yes, please. See, I like this low... Wow, this really looks like it's improved. Now this to me is gorgeous. Great lighting. Look, we've even got fog in there. We've got density, texture in our shots. And guess what? The animation looks more expensive. As much as I love the storyboard look, I think it's great. It's just... Right, this is like... I know these things look like they're from fucking PS2 days or whatever. But you can forgive it because the animation, the blur... Look, she's even got catchlight in her eyeball. Oh, look how powerful they look. The key light, main light's also coming from behind. Whoa. Is that the same team? They've got new helmets.
Syria Tyro. Greetings.
How may I be of service, Reclusiarch?
This is gorgeous.
We have defensive positions in the wastelands, manned by the Steel Legion.
Oh my lord.
Yes.
The power status of him.
Yes.
The only thing I don't like is that stupid white eyeball.
Today, exactly what is stored in the underground hangar of the D-16 West.
I'll explain more in a minute.
98 kilometers to the northwest of the city. None of our briefings mentioned it was a sealed Mechanicus facility. Do you know your history, Adjutant Tyro?
I have studied several of the decisive battles of the First War.
Then you will know what Mechanicus weapon was designed and first deployed here.
I don't think you can be right.
Perhaps not. But I intend to learn the truth for myself.
Man, he's even got a bit of a Rembrandt triangle going on here.
A small group to D-16 West in 1 hour.
That's when you light from 45
But it's
degrees.
sealed.
It will not be sealed for long.
It's Mechanicus territory.
It's
I do
ECUs.
not care. If I am right in my suspicions, there is a weapon there. I want that weapon, Syria Tyro. and I will have it.
You can't leave the city before dawn. The
The
enemy...
enemy will not break the city walls in the first day. And Bayard, Emperor's champion of the Helsreach Crusade, will command the Templars in my absence.
I can't allow you to do this. It will enrage the Mechanicus.
I am not asking for your permission.
Oh, I love this. Tell them to fuck
Ask
off.
me if you wish to come with us.
Oh. I'm such a rule breaker. I just can't stand it. I can't. It just does my noggin in. But that's what makes this good. What I don't like about Grimaldus' eyeball, that catchlight is too big, and it makes him look like it's an eyeball, and it looks stupid. It needs to be a tiny little bit there, and that'd be enough to make us look. And it looks so much better than looking like he's got a big old dirty fish eye. I love that chaplet, the champion one though. He had all that fucking gold thing on, and he's, oh mate, he looked gorgeous. And he looked like a tech marine as well, with that big old, the old crane grabber on his shoulder.
Brother, does anyone ever laugh at your jokes?
Humans sometimes do.
We're gonna get to a point. Whoa, we had a bit of a quality downgrade there, didn't we, in that transition? Hey, whip packed and it changed. He hit it. Good.
My princeps, the adepts of the soul, are reporting discontent within Storm Herald's heart. We are getting anomalous readings of ill temper from the reactor core.
We are angry, Ordinatus. We yearn to bring the thunder down upon our foes.
That is understandable, my princeps. You are operating at peak capacity. You are sanguine.
Are you querying if I am at risk of
Being consumed by Storm Herald's heart.
Maintenance adept, attend to the princeps
I like
vocalizer
that.
unit.
Changing it
Trust
up.
you, my
Keeping
prince.
us engaged.
Forgive me for
More
troubling.
female in the mix.
There is nothing to give value.
Eh?
Yeah, that sad touches me, Valiant. We will see battle soon, Valiant. Grimaldus has promised it to us.
We are all ready, my princeps.
He definitely sounds like the V for Vendetta. That when he does his reading, I love it. He's got a nice purr in his voice. It's good.
Andre?
I thought they would.
Now, eh?
I thought they would be really, really British.
Is that a gunship?
What are you talking about, eh?
That. This is Damasca at Boundary 3. Contact. Imperial gunship inbound.
That is the Black Templars, yes? They are from Helsreach. I know this. I listen to my briefings. I do not sleep like...
I don't know if I'm won over with her acting yet.
Pretty good.
I do not agree, you know? This
Ooh,
is a start
It's a bit stiff. He sounds good.
Good for us.
Hide it in the
The
accent.
enemy. What? It would be good. You'll see, eh? I'm always right.
Oh my lord, how sexy did that look? Because of the smoke, the texture, the haze in there. Hid all that shit. Ha ha. What a transition.
Salute. Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't know. Just stand at attention.
I don't know if I'm...
I'm Adjutant Quintus Tyro, seconded to Hive Helsreach from the Lord General's command staff.
She sounds good. But they're
With
trying to
our
dumb down
Lord
her
Grimaldus
as a
and
youngster.
Forge Jurisian of the Black Templars chapter.
Greetings.
We've come to enter the installation.
Forgive me. Is this a joke?
Far from it.
Oh, yes, please. I love the fact, right, he doesn't even break from the character. So the character was in the middle, the captain, or whatever the fuck you want to call her. Grimaldus and his mate... Is that dust?
There is no power here.
And he
I left
walked
this
off,
place entirely devoid of energy.
but kept it on the subject.
No, there is power. The
But-
installation sleeps but does not lie dead. It is locked in hibernation. Power still beats through its veins. The resonance is low, the pulse is slow. I hear it nevertheless.
Can you open these doors? Can you get us down into the complex?
Look at his dirty framing.
Will necessitate a great deal of
Look at the light.
power from auxiliary sources.
Telling us where to look.
Those will be difficult to reach from a remote connection point here. A parasitic feed is required.
Jurisian. Answer the question.
Forgive me, recluse.
Stop dicking about.
Yes. I will need 1 hour.
Wow. Oh, dude, this is so much better.
Secrets in the sand, yes? Well, that is not going to make the Mechanicus smile, I think.
Look at this little cheeky animation they're doing with like the cell shading. This is much, much nicer. I wish all the beginning was like this. Mate, this is... Oh, do my seriously, God, look at this. Okay, so we've got blue arrow coming from the blue arrow. And from, look at that, we've got lovely blue here. We've got the lovely sunset. Yeah, well, technically it's golden hour rising up. And then, but we're looking towards the light. Smoke texture billowing out. Making our shots look amazing. Proper air hanger look. I love that. Oh, mate, I'm having RoboCop flashbacks. She's having a funny five. Is that because Grimaldus has gone in here and she's having a little bit of old funny turn on it? Or is that age? Is that something? Oh my lord. Is there chaos in this? Is she corrupted? They always like to sprinkle a bit of chaos in here, don't they? Or is it literally just the green skins that we're having it out with? Which they've kind of done a little bit of green skins, but not like too much.
What does it do?
It houses the stabilizers for a magnetic field generator.
Dude, this is like a literal movie now. Catch light, darkness. Those bassy tones in there. Tension building. But this is what you would call low-key lighting. As I said, it's use of heavy on the contrast. You shape the world with the light that you say, oh, lordy lord, see? If you shot it from the other way, it looked cool, but not as cool as that. So when you show a shot of him from behind, you either do it from a far away or you mask it with plumes and billows and things like that. Diffuse your shots. Or your paintings. If you're going to take photographs of your own stuff, of Warhammer, for example, let's keep that. I'll keep that in mind going forward. Get a can of deodorant. Film, do a little bit of film, or take your photographs of your Warhammer, whatever, and I promise you it'll look so much nicer, but not too much. It'll make them too soft, but then again it'll add more texture. Soft as in focus.
Beautiful.
Oh mate, he's getting...
Magnificent. This would survive orbital bombardment. It is void shielded, armored like no bunker I have ever seen, and sealed with 1 billion or more individual codes.
Can you do it?
Are they hiding something in there?
I haven't witnessed anything so complex and incredible.
They're trying to keep people out.
It would be like mapping every particle within a star.
Can you do it?
What a great description. Oh, I love it. I'm frothing at the mouth at these words.
But it will take between 9 and 11 days.
Shit.
I don't believe it. It can't be here.
It is. This is where the Mechanicus hid the Ordinatus Armageddon after the First War.
What is it? What is that, though?
This is the tomb of Oberon.
And what's an Oberon when it's at home? Look at this!
Grimaldus, speak. The old man's predictions were correct, as you suspected. The enemy is annihilating Hades Hive from orbit. It is crudely done. Standard bombardment with mass drivers to hurl asteroids at a defenseless city. A dark day's work, brother. Will you return soon? We are on
I like the fact that the camera is shaking less and the actual animation is moving now. That cell shaded look is so much cleaner. So much nicer. Camera coming in. Yes. That's mean this is what cinema is, yeah, guys. As I mentioned earlier, it's movement. It's always about the movement. You move the camera to make you guys feel a certain way. I love that. Love that he's got that green skins art hand. So that Oberon, is that literally in our dying hour is going to save the day, is it? They've definitely foreshadowed that, haven't they? Oh, the Foley. Basically, sound effects of clothing, yeah? We say Foley because it's recordings that you do after in post-production, but just say Foley, it's easier. Oh, wow, how scary. Look how life, that almost looks photo real.
Yarrick was right. Hades is burning.
Brace yourself, brothers!
Oh, acting sounded a bit wooden. Nice. Haha, yes! This is great! Epic. I love the fact the camera's always punching in, yeah? Always moving forward. Sometimes you'll even get a little pedestal up. Pedestal means up and down. This one, the camera's going left, also right, so that's called trucking. Mate, this is wild. Such a great use of using negative. Bam. Oh, very clever. Oh, yes, I like those dirty horns. Yes. Do you know what I mean? That is so epic. It's such a great way. You get a big crescendo of your music, your ensembles coming together. Sound effects are going through like crazy. Oh, look at all this debris in there. Lovely. It's one more newer games that we normally cover on the channel that are getting more sexier, more prettier, using particle effects, falling leaves, fog haze. This is pure cinema. And look, and just to keep his animation in there, he's just penciled in there and moved it about. Lovely de-establishing shot. We know where we are on this next part of the story. Oh, look at this. And now we're getting into more colour and more lighting. I'll start talking a little bit about the colour temperatures, what they're doing in there now. Because I guarantee we'll see our three colours. Teal, orange and daylight range. So white. 5500 daylight range look. Oh, I remember seeing them before and I hated these things. They're like little babies. I don't remember having all the metal on their back though. It was in the armouring of a space marine I saw and they gave me the EBGBs. Is that rain or is that just noise? When I say noise, I mean film grain. Not like noise as in sound effects. Oh yes, oh yeah. Oh mate, we've gone into like Beast Wars animation. What the fuck? Where's that nice style? Mate, we've gone proper 3D. That sound effect.
Hey, this is better than sitting on our asses in the desert, yes? Yes, it is. That's what I think.
Be quiet. HQ, this is Damaska. Tank destroyed. Most likely part of the second group that passed you an hour ago.
Scout Team 3, proceed as instructed.
I'd have asked her to either smoke a ton of cigarettes before she does her recordings.
Left, okay? 3 more tanks
Smoke her
must
out.
die. Then I get that caffeine the captain promised.
This is literally reminding me of Beast Wars and reboot animation. A little bit more higher quality than that. Oh, yes. This is what I wanted to see with that Titan and when he was talking to that Titan. This. Using the smoke to hide the scowl of it. I'm not going to lie though, even though I preferred the last animation style, I like the fact that he's changing it up. It's refreshing.
Vigilata requests your presence. I am in prayer. I know, Reclusiarch.
I love the way they use him to speak. Shrieks like this.
Reclusiarch, she demanded it.
Inform Invigilata I will attend Princeps Zaha within the hour, once my ritual observations are complete.
That's so much nicer what they're doing with Grimaldus' eyes.
She is in the mood to be kept waiting, Grimaldus. Nevertheless, waiting is what she will do.
That's it, mate. You stand your ground. Tell that bitch to piss off. Oh, is that a frame lag there? Oh. Okay, guys, why did that look lovely? Why did that flame flickering in front of Grimaldus look beautiful? It's the layers. Flame was foreground. He was mayground. The background
As the code evolves,
was the background.
Subciphers that in turn require dedicated cracking.
I'm literally getting 90s, early 2000s Beast Wars animation, and I love that shit.
By evolving into more complex systems.
I want that cannon, Jerisian.
All black and white again, though.
Bring it to me.
As you will, Reclusiarch.
I think the last one, the reason why I liked it so much, because it had colour in it. Also, it was very low-key lighting, and it just worked. With this, they're using a grayscale.
I summoned you.
But there, oh, whoa, yeah, this is it.
That would be an unwise solution. No one in this room is capable of wounding me.
Ha ha.
I see you do not show your face this time, Knight. You see me revealed, yet you hide behind the death mask of your Emperor.
Our Emperor. Let us tread carefully, you and I.
And Dolly, I like this shakiness.
You have regarding D16 West.
Tell me why you have done this.
Oh, a bit of halation on there.
Ordinatus Armageddon. It is one of the greatest weapons ever wielded by man. This is a war, Zaha. I need weapons to win it.
Necessity is not enough. You may not harness Oberon on a whim, Grimaldus.
The Master of the Forge will determine that for himself.
You do not understand. The sacred war platforms must be blessed by the Lord of the Centurial Ordinatus. Their machine spirits would be enraged without this appeasement. Oberon will never function. Do you not see?
The only reason the Mechanicus is not committing one of its greatest weapons to the war to save this world...
Oh, 360, Dolly, thing we just did.
Because it remains unblessed.
Yes.
His eyes.
Soul of the machine will rebel.
It's a long take.
It will be wrathful.
It grieves me to ignore your wishes, Princeps, but I will not have Jerisian cease his ministrations.
Grimaldus, I am ordered by my superiors to see you dead before you continue this course of action.
Oh. Better put your mask on, son.
End one way.
My Princeps.
Yes, Varian.
Because it's a long
We're
take,
getting Auspex returns.
we are drawn into
All
it.
signatures inbound from directly above. The city's wall guns are not tracking them.
No. The city defenses wouldn't shoot down 4 of my Thunderhawks.
Is that what they're called? Thunderhawks.
My Princeps! Forget him! We demand orders at once!
If you try to raise the shields and prevent my attempt to leave, I will order my gunships to open fire on this bridge. Your void shields will never rise in time.
You would kill yourself?
I would. And you. And your Titan.
Oh, this is naughty.
That you had kind eyes.
I remember.
It is true, but I regret it. I regret ever speaking a fair word to you, blasphemer.
Mate, the boy's trying to do his job. Again, this is the conflict in the writing. That was a really wise decision. Keeping it a really long take. Amazing. It drew us in. We could feel the tension in the air. It got getting used to the camera shaking about, but having that camera moving around all the time, because the subjects are not. The subjects are staying still. The camera moving there is keeping our eyeballs refreshed. 7 seconds, our eyes get bored. I thought that was a fantastic decision to keep that a nice long take. I wonder what the book actually reads like. Does the book read exactly what we're hearing? Because obviously we're getting voice actors in here. But obviously they're just describing the motions of Grimaldus walked 5 steps forward and turned around.
But it burns because the enemy fears us.
This music's better.
It burns to hide the enemy's shame, so they need never look upon the place where they lost the last war.
It's because his catchment don't move.
The walls of Helsreach stand.
That's why it looks stupid.
While one defender draws breath,
oh, that's nice.
The city will never be.
Oh, shit. They got in through the walls.
Sons of Dawn, Knights of the Emperor.
Better make that snappy. Oh, yes. There was a stitch in there with the animation. The only problem is you've got to be careful. There's a lack of money, lack of movement. It can look cheap. Hide it in the camera movement. Oh, that's nice. Backlit with a light streaking across the flag.
He sacrifices one hand to hold my banner aloft. The standard draws the enemy to him. They want our banner. They always do.
Is it a great honour, I'm assuming? But why not just drop it? Oh, I love the lens aberration from the blood. Very tasty. See, look at it hiding behind the smoke. The shadow got me like, what is that? And then the light reveals. Oh, I like that. It's slowly moving.
I have heard it said that the greenskins raise their titans as idols to their strange piggish gods. That would explain why they're so hideous.
Wait, the fucking raven's on his shoulder. That's a nice touch.
Engine kill.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. Ooh! Oh my god, it's making my eyes water, that sound. I love it. Oh mate, I've just frothed. So good. I also like these light streaks. Like, it's almost like halation to what you get when you used to film on 35mm. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, mate, it's because that catchment doesn't move, and that's why it looks daft. If it moved, obviously that'd be really expensive. If it moving all the time with animation, it looks so much nicer. Oh, yeah, here we go. Sunset. Now we can see the red light streaks in here. Backlit. The key light is coming from the light source, coming from the sky behind.
You said that half an hour ago.
I know. But they're coming.
Reinforcements are en route.
And then you got Phil like from about 45. And then you got a Phil like from about 45 degree, just hitting him here. Mate, you need a bit more than a bloody pistol.
The bastards are rolling armor up the road.
Did I hear you shouting about reinforcements again?
They're coming.
Throne, why is everyone whining about that?
I like the little humans. Oh, that's nice. Going up in the air, good, makes them look inferior. To make something look really powerful, you can either do a couple of things. You can either use the camera to tell us that, or you can use other beings, other subjects. So in this case, the humans make the Astartes look more powerful because we've seen it through their eyes. Grenade! Boom. Whoa, what's that red light mean? How big is that? Oh wow, see her. Oh god, it's enormous there, one. Oh, I love this. I love all this camera coming in and out, and it's Dutch angled as well. Really does feel like a clash of the Titans. And she looks more graphically awful. Oh, we're getting Star Trek vibes for that. Shield's failing! Down to 20%! Oh, that's smart, of course. Didn't even think about using the buildings or surrounding him. What's she seeing? Is she going to look back at the camera like that? That's what I was expecting.
Storm Herald has taken her.
She still lives.
She's gone from us, Reclusiarch. The shame of it all, the rage of defeat. We all felt the Titan rush into her. Her soul is buried as surely as her body would be in a grave. This is how princeps die.
That is unacceptable.
It is the truth.
Then the truth is unacceptable.
I love the fact Grimaldus is always pushing. I love that. What a defining character. What a... That's the conflict again. It's that C. When you're 6 C's of storytelling. It's unacceptable.
Rogal Dawn and Horus were close before the Great Heresy.
We're getting a bit of old history lesson, are we?
It has always been told among the Black Templars that when the two brothers crusaded together, they were said to have made an oath in blood. Until the end, they would say. Zaha, you swore to me that you would walk.
You're right, Grimaldus. I did swear I would walk.
Stand.
I feel like they could shallow it off a bit more. If he put a bit more bokeh on it, so blow all those buildings out and give us that shallow depth of field, that would have made it look a little bit more cinematic. We've got the widescreen barns, we've got the 235.1 aspect ratio. See, that close up, the background was out of focus, it was blurred. It's just little things like that. You could fake it. Or it just lifts up that film look. But then again, in the grand scheme of this whole project, it's probably not what he's really thinking about. Or is that lovely sound effect again?
Void shields active, my princeps.
Make ready the hunt.
Plasma reactor report.
Using
Systems at viable
the
integrity
control
by
station as a
systems.
foreground.
Then we move.
You see it in Star Trek or Starship stuff all the time.
I heard you as I was dying. I heard you calling me.
Yes. I called you back to this war.
Until the end, then.
Until the end, Zaha.
Oh. Does that mean both characters are going to die? One month later? Oh shit.
We are dying.
What a great opening line. We are dying. Oh, they've lost one of their battle brothers, have they? Will they flash back?
Ambush along enemy-controlled portions of Hell's Highway. Gene seed recovered.
Are they going to show it?
36th day. 36 days of grueling siege. Almost half of Helsreach gone. Lost to smoke and flame in bitter, galling defeat.
Oh, that's interesting that the armor's buggering up.
Brother,
What is a gene seed? Is that like
now is not the time to grieve.
body parts? Like a heart or something? I don't know. A fucking kidney. Like an organ. Interesting, I thought they'd show it. Our first death, a proper death for our Black Templar. I thought we...
It is strange. I do not wish to leave him.
He's got a lovely soft voice, doesn't he?
Keeble. Keeble is gone. You are leaving nothing behind. You are heartless, brother.
Oh, I say that's pretty harsh.
Black. That is a cold thing to say.
Oh, I love this shaky shoulder rig camera, baby.
As one can love any warrior that fights by your side for 200 years, boy.
Boy.
I will
Boy.
miss Keeble for the few days that remain to me, before this war kills me as well. But no, I do not grieve. There is nothing to grieve over when a life has been led in service.
He's very animated. I don't think he needs to be.
I see. We will speak of this again. Now mount up, brothers.
I think... So, like the Master Chief, like Titus, they don't need lots of big movements. Normally you suggest in acting bigger movement. Oh, I love that. That's nice. Little lens flareage. Bigger movements keeps the motivation or keeps something looking good on camera. These are so big, I feel like you didn't need to. He just... hardly any movement. Let his voice rasp, the slight head movement. Little baby steps. I think that would have lifted up that moment even more so.
His death. Does it trouble you? I do not wish to speak of this, Primus.
It's definitely the young versus the old.
I have no desire to speak of this, brother. Leave me be.
He's gonna say something else.
I only say this because if I were as close to him as you were, it would have grieved me also. He died badly. An ugly, ugly death. He killed several before he fell. He did. But his death wound was in the back. That would shame me beyond measure. Primus. Leave me alone. Helsreach will fall tonight.
I can't believe how human they are. I'm just so not used to it.
Not tonight. Do not lie to me, Grimaldus. Save your words for the others, brother. Make ready to jump. Nero, do you stand ready? What? I need you, Nero.
Yeah, your top performance,
Others
mate.
need you. Do not lecture me, Reclusiac. I stand ready. Keeble is dead. Grief has its place, but if you are lost in sorrow... I said I stand ready. Why do you single me out like this? Priamus is likely to see us all dead because he cannot follow orders. Bastilan and Arterion are not half the fighters Cador was. Yet you lecture me about being the weak one. A crack in the blade.
Ha ha! You naughty boy. The bassy tone.
Taking root within you, brother. When I tell you to focus and stand with your brothers, you respond with black words and treacherous thoughts. So I tell you again one last time, that we need you, and you need us.
Nice. I love that. I love that big push.
Reclusiac. My brothers, forgive me. My humors are unbalanced, and my mind has been adrift. A mind without purpose will walk in dark places. It is fine, Nera. I miss him just as you do. I forgive you, Nereva.
What's he doing in the back? Stretching. There's odd bits in this that I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just like, what was the point of that?
Missiles. Too close to evade. Shoot now or die with...
Like, normally they would be speaking, I forgive you. And then that would have happened. Let the thread of storytelling just ease us into the next bit. So that was amazing. It's all about the motion blur, baby. Mate, I understand what the flag's for. I'd be like, put that fucking flag down, will you? But that's not the way of the Astartes, is it? Or you know, their belief.
Disengage now. Lucia. There is no need to die here.
Was he attached to the ship? Brace. Oh, that was nice. They stripped the sounds out. That was awesome. Nice. Nice. Something looked odd though. I can't work out what it was. I think it was the ground.
We saw that, Reclusiac. Dawn's blood, we all saw it.
Ha ha ha. That was pretty badass, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? There's some really cool moments in it. Oh, that was really cool and badass.
Sir,
but something could have happened to make it a little bit better.
Signal from the Serpentine.
I think we're a bit too close on the landing.
Requests immediate cessation
Not
of
low
all
enough.
anti-air weaponry in the docks district.
Reinforcements.
Oh, stripping out the audio on that. See, that's a good way of using the audio, allowing a beat. That last beat on that ship, I didn't get it. Oh, it's the salamanders? Because she said them earlier, didn't she? There was a brief mention to them. So earlier on, I said it was a snow... Oh, what are they fucking called? The white wolves or whatever they're called. Space wolves. Well, it wasn't a space wolf insignia. Was it a salamander insignia? I don't understand where he's at. Or did he go with them? Oh, I love that look. I thought that was so cool. That's I think my favourite arsehole. Or the one after that, actually. It just... I loved it. Dogs District. Because the thing is, 3D animation is amazing, but sometimes it can take away the believability of it, because it looks a bit too fake. I like the blemishes on the light.
Keeble is dead. Forgive me, brother. A moment's lack of focus.
Oh shit, he's got a harpoon in his leg.
Get up.
Get up. Oh boy, don't get all Hollywood on me, I couldn't even see what happened.
Not coming out.
Oh, they're very slow, aren't they?
Stand and fight, or we all die.
The thing is with Astartes, that you know, they looked heavy, but they felt so fast. Nice. Yeah, that's very unique style to this. He's blemishing all the highlights off, giving us lens aberrations. That's really, really nice.
Oh, Reclusiac.
Yeah. It's a stylistic choice.
The Black Templar's stormtrooper.
It was good timing, I think.
What is your name?
Trooper Andre, 703rd Steel Legion Stormtrooper Division, sir.
It is good to see you on the field. Courage such as yours belongs at the vanguard.
Thank you, Reclusiac.
I will remember your names and
Oh, this is nice. Foreground, baby.
Helsreach may burn.
He's hiding behind the details. I love it.
Not lost.
I am very honored, Reclusiac, as are these handsome and fine gentlemen with me. But if you could tell my captain about this, I would be even happier.
It will be done, Trooper Andre. You have my word.
See, now his eyes
will also impress the lady
look
I intend
awesome.
to marry.
Yes.
Such simple things. Black eyeballs, red pupils.
What's that?
So much more nicer. So much more nicer.
It can't be what it looks like. It is.
Ah, yeah. What are they?
Drop pods. Astartes drop pods.
Oh, look at this loveliness, yeah? See the buildings moving there? Because it was on a track system or on a car moving along. Are we going to clash butt heads with the salamanders, or...? Okay, so this is where we make them look badass. This is their moment to shine now. So if you're unfamiliar with them, like I am, we're about to be introduced to some badassery. Dolly in, please tell me smoke pours out. Please tell me smoke pours out. Comes out into the light. Oh, no. I did it that way instead. Oh, that would do the trick. I almost wanted him to be like...
I am honored to fight at your side.
Come through the smoke, and then he would lift it up. Then the orange would build, and that would have been awesome.
Why have you come?
They got red eyes.
We were the last of the salamanders in orbit. The Lord of the Fireborn called us to him, and we obeyed.
Master Tushan, may the Emperor continue to favor him. Fights far from here, brother. The salamanders bleed the enemy many leagues to the east, and the Hemlock River runs black with alien blood.
The salamanders were not blind to your plight, honored Reclusiac. My lord and master heard of the assured civilian devastation in the fall of the city's coastal districts.
Why we had no ECU yet?
The warriors chosen to make planetfall here, and stand with you until the docks are held.
And then you will leave.
Yes.
And then we will leave. Our fight is along the banks of the Hemlock. Our glory is there.
That's the only thing we're missing. We need an ECU. I want to see him.
Smells like home.
Oh, that's nice. Like, where's his fucking close-up? I want to get in there. I want to be introduced to his character. So far, all I saw... That's too far away.
To leave the city.
It's a shame, that.
She will stay. She swore to fight.
As I understand it, the Imperial advances along the length of the Hemlock River are grinding to a halt. The settlements there, protected by the
Look at this blue hour.
regiments of the Cadian shock, are now considered a higher priority than the city. This is from the old man himself. It came over the Vox an hour ago.
I do not care. Our mandate is to defend Helsreach.
Teal, orange, daylight range.
Yes. But Princeps Zaha's mandate was to deploy where she desired.
She will not leave. She is here until the end.
Oh, enough, please, Reclusiarch.
Is he allowed to talk to him like that?
Embattled 7 kilometers down the Hell's Highway with an enemy scrap Titan battalion in the Rostoric Ironworks. She has given no further word of her decision. What of the, weapon, Reclusiarch?
I'd give him a good run. I'd give him a good fucking dry slap for talking to me like that.
Fool's hope.
None of us had much hope pinned on the Ordinatus. It was the longest of long shots. Any way you slice it.
Is he just there, like, sorting it out? Oh my god, he's... Oh, look how harrowing that looks. Because of the darkness. And we're using the sky's light to just give us our highlights, give us our little pickups. Again, another interesting stylistic look. But can you see the colour? Earlier on I was talking about different lighting. You've got your teal in there. You've got your orange, which is very Americanised. And then you've got your white in there. They're using it for pauldrons and highlighting logos and things like that. You get those three together. Just lovely.
They wage war to defend,
it's the best.
To preserve. Everything in their way is devoted to maintaining what humanity already has. I mean no offense to them as warriors, but drop-podding into the city purely to defend civilians? Madness! Bastard, please, you know I am right. I know you are treading on unstable ground. Do not besmirch the honor of our brother chapter. The salamanders shed as much blood as we did this week. That is not the point. That is where you and I disagree, brother. But you are young. You will learn. Do not patronize me, old man. I'm not that old. Do not laugh at me. Stop making me laugh. What 2 chapters fight the same? What 2 chapters wage war according to the same principles? We are all born of different worlds and trained by different masters. Accept the differences and stand with them as allies.
Nice. Music was lovely on that. Nice. Coming back here, very powerful. I like that.
Sergeant Fereth, the people of Helsreach and Armageddon offer their
I like his
thanks
axe.
to you and your brothers for the assistance. You'll quit the city today?
The Lord of the Fireborn calls.
I don't understand why their eyes are red, though.
I offer my personal thanks. Without your arrival, many more would have lost their lives.
You are fighting with ferocity unmatched, Steel Legionnaire. It was an honor to fight at your side on the streets of your city.
The honor was ours, Fereth.
There's literally going to be nothing left
Hunt well in the wastelands, and give
of this
my
planet.
thanks to your lord.
I just find it daft. All these... You've got all these Astartes, all these factions working together. And yet everyone's butting heads.
If you are willing, Reclusiarch.
I would be honored,
I tell him. But this is a lie.
Oh.
My brothers and I came to this city without the illuminating guidance of our chaplain. We would offer reverent thanks if you would lead us in prayer before we quit the city and rejoin our chapter by the shores of the Hemlock.
I know little of your chapter's cult and creed, Salamander.
We know this.
That walking animation.
Still, we would offer sincere thanks.
The shoulder's too animated.
Think of the battle last night. There was one moment in the chaos that still preys upon my mind. It casts a shadow over us now, like an enemy's spear threatening to fall.
What aspect of the battle troubles you, Reclusiac?
They're hiding it in the camera movement. Their bodies moving too much, don't look right. It's almost like they're walking on the spot and the feet are just slipping. Less is more. And he's competent, he's using the camera to hide it.
They're holding.
They're what? Follow us in the name of the throne.
Fall back. Fall back to the eastern platform and be ready to engage the second wave.
Why?
Advance! If we strike now, there will be no second wave. We're at the warlord's throat.
Oh my lord! All this backstabbery and, you know, all this bollocks does my nutting.
He's getting away. Fall back, sir. No!
Fall back. This is not worth dying over. We do not have the numbers to spill the warlord's blood now.
They could have had it done and over. Now, that's going to have consequences. Someone's going to die because of that.
I see. You consider this a stain on your personal honor?
No, brother. I consider it a waste of time, ammunition, and life. 2 of your own squad were killed in the successive waves that followed. If we had pursued in unity, we could have broken through to the enemy leader and taken his head.
It is tactically unsound, Reclusiac. Pursuit would have left the shelter undefended and vulnerable to regrouping waves attacking from other sectors. 3,000 lives were saved by our defiance last night.
There were no attacks from other sectors.
There may have been, had we pursued.
Oh, he's stickler for rules.
Salamander.
It grieves me to hear you speak this way, Reclusiac.
Get out of my city.
Oh. It's funny, isn't it? Like, I really like the way they're portraying Grimaldus. Yeah, like, that was like, I'm just disappointed. It made it to me, because obviously he's our MC. We just, oh, that's a nice shot. The shot of Grimaldus, not so much. I should have done a close-up of each, so you didn't see his little legs. It almost looks like, is Grimaldus right though? I think so, but then I said he's our MC, I've been following him. It made him look like he had more experience, or we could have had this and nipped it in the bud. Thanks to your stupidity, without him saying that, we are not. Yeah, the other one's just literally like the hero, that, you know, the stickler for the fucking rules.
He is not ready. He is a master of small engagements and a warrior beyond peer, but he is not a leader of the chapter.
Oh.
The master speaks the truth, High Marshal. Grimaldus is flawed by hesitation. A second's delay in all he does, and it is no secret why. He holds himself to his master's standards. Doubt clings to him, darkening his place in the chapter.
He is shaken by Mordred's death. He seeks his place in the Eternal Crusade.
In the coming war, I will give him the chance to find that place.
Because they've changed the art style, When we go back in time, for us, it's like having a sepia for an old golden memory. It works quite nicely. Oh, they could have updated that to make it more modern, but they didn't. They went back to the old days, and we understood immediately where in the timeline that sat.
The city is falling, brother. Saren and the other humans faced that fact today.
Ooh. Oh.
The time has come for us to choose where.
Gorgeous.
Then let it be where we will be remembered. Let it be where our deaths will matter, and give birth to tales worthy of being recorded in humanity's history. I know of a place. It is far from here, but there is no holier place on this entire world. There we shall dig our graves, and there we will ensure the great enemy forever remembers the name of the Black Templars.
That tombstone. How clean it was. It just... And when I say clean, I mean literally how sharp it looked within the shot. It just looked a bit daft. You know, if this was me, I would hide
left, but little beyond that.
a ton of information.
At our own gate.
We received a message from the Astartes commander in the city, the Reclusiarch. He sends word that his knights are en route to stand with us in defense.
Oh, it's like a holy place.
The Reclusiarch is bringing the Black Templars here.
Yes, Prioress.
Yes.
Did he happen to say why he felt the sudden wish to fight alongside the Order of the Ardent Shroud?
No, Prioress. I suspect it ties into Colonel Saren's decision to break up the remaining defenders into separate bastions. The Reclusiarch has chosen the temple.
I see. I doubt he asked permission.
No, Prioress, he didn't.
Typical Astartes. When do they arrive?
Before sunset, Mistress.
Very well. Damn it all. Well, don't just stand there gawking, girl. Prepare my battle armor.
Well, how long has it been since you wore your armor, Prioress?
How old are you, girl?
15, Mistress.
Oh, look at that hiding in the shadows. It's nice.
Let's just say...
Hide the detail.
Your own backside last time I went to war. But it'll be good to deliver a sermon with a bolter in hand again.
Nice. Setting her up to be a bit of a badass. I like that. What is that? Is that a dread? No, it's not a dreadnought. What is that? I don't know what that is. Big brother, help me. Oh, I love the fact they're using we're following the story of the little one to lead us to the big ones. It's like a fucking wolf's head. I said there's gonna be nothing left of this city. Good grief. Oh, I like that growl on it.
Hail, Reclusiarch. Hail, Bayard, I say to the Emperor's champion of the Helsreach Crusade.
I'm not gonna lie, he looks badass.
My liege, Priamus. Still breathing, I see. Nothing on this world will change that, my liege. Arise, brother. The day will never come that you must kneel before me. Arterian, Vastelan, it is good to see you both. And you, Nero. Keeble's fall tore at my heart, brother. He and I served in the Sword Brethren together. Did you know that? I knew it, my liege. Keeble spoke of it often. He was one of us.
Oh, he muted it to go back in parts. That's nice. Well, it looked like we did. Maybe we didn't.
Well, well, well. The Emperor's chosen. Come to stand with us at last.
Look how soft everyone looks.
Prioress.
Again, you can hide the shitty textures.
I am Prioress Sindel, and in the name of Saint Sylvana, I bid you welcome to the Temple of the Emperor Ascendant.
Reclusiarch Grimaldus of the Black Templars. I cannot help but notice that you do not sound welcoming.
That nice light from the back.
Half of the temple district has already fallen in the last week. Where were you then,
We were at the docks, you ungrateful little harpy. We were, as my brother Primus explained, engaged in the east of the hive. But we are here now, when the war is at its darkest, as the enemy approach the temple doors.
I have fought with Astartes before. I have fought alongside warriors who would have given their lives for the Imperium's ideals, and warriors that cared only for accruing glory, as if they could wear their honor like armor.
What's that thing in the background? They're framing it.
These were Astartes.
We are not here to be lectured on the state of our souls.
Whether you are or not doesn't matter, Reclusiarch. Will you dismiss your fellow warriors from the chamber, please? There is much to speak of.
We can speak of the temple's defense in front of my brothers.
Indeed we can. And when the time comes to speak of such things, they will be present. For now, please dismiss them.
Oh. Like, he didn't need to look at them and move his head about like that. He could have just carried on looking forward. It could have dollies forward and he'd have gone,
Tell me why I should.
Move out, brothers.
Because I would like
Go.
to look upon
And that's
the
it.
face of the man
Less is
I'm
more.
speaking with. And because I wish to anoint you with the waters of elucidation.
She sounds like the old hag in the ship.
This
Yeah.
water is thrice blessed.
Mate, it looks like he's had Botox in that forehead.
It brings clarity of purpose when
Needs a
anointed
few
unto the
lines.
doubting and the lost.
Oh, look at his Rembrandt
I am
triangle.
not lost.
I did not mean to imply that you were, Reclusiarch, but many who come here are. Kneel, if you would.
Is she trying
I
to
cannot reach all the way up there.
suss out?
You have beautiful eyes.
Oh, I thought she said you have kind eyes. I almost feel like they should have said kind eyes. You should have mimicked exactly what the other one said.
There. You are blessed, and may tread the sacred floor of the inner sanctum without guilt. May you find the answers you seek in the house of the God Emperor.
Yeah, lovely light streak in there. Want to do that yourself? Easy. On the cheap, can of deodorant, shh, in front of a big light source or the window. Take a photograph. And there you are, or film, whatever it is, and that's exactly how you want to do it on the cheap. If you can afford it, get yourself a little fog machine or something, just disperse the smoke out.
Faith in your brother's blades, Bayard. I have faith. I am sanguine with my fate, Chaplain. My rank is Reclusiarch. Use it. By your will, brother, of course. But we stand vigil over the city's death with a handful of bleeding humans, Reclusiarch. I am sanguine, but I am also a realist. Have faith in the people of this city, champion. Such condescension is beneath you. These people are fighting for more than their homes and lives. They are fighting for their ancestors' honor, on the holiest ground in the entire world. The survivors of this war across the globe will take heart from sacrifices made by the thousands destined to die here.
He looks so much better.
Dawn, Bayard. The Imperium was born in moments such as this.
See how much they're moving the camera.
Few that spoke against your ascension to Mordred's rank.
They don't get bored visually.
I would have said the same in your place.
Oh, naughty. Oh mate, that thing is causing us problems, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Round 2. Nice. Going up to her. Oh, she's back. And she's pissed. Oh, they're just gonna cut the black.
Hail, Adjutant Quintus.
Bastard.
Major Riken.
We got cut off from Saren and the others. Throne, there are still thousands of the bastards out there. And that's not the worst of it.
Explain.
The enemy still has Titans, and there's one you'll never believe until you look upon it with your own eyes. We saw it march from Helsreach Ironworks, collapsing habitation towers in its wake.
Move inside and see to your wounds.
That thing at underground's gonna save our ass.
You will need to stand ready.
That'll get rid of it.
We'll all be ready. The bastards took my face, and that made it personal.
You'll make him fit the rank more. Oh.
Madness.
It's interesting. Seeing the Astartes look at...
Humans. They are a mystery to me.
They are human, yet they act like they're not. It's so interesting. You know, seeing them kiss, having human relationship. It's nice to make the Astartes feel like aliens. Even though they're meant to be human.
Disengage. We need to rearm and cool the plasma core in standard sustain.
Well, they're meant to be humans, aren't they? Fuck for the man.
I do not care.
I'm ready.
Looks like something out of Borderlands.
For the stabilizers to come back online. They only need another minute.
No.
The arm isn't badly damaged. I'm taking the shot. I can make it.
You'll miss, Val. Give them 30 seconds. Just 30 more seconds.
Right, have it.
Firing.
No. Music cut out. Oh, he missed.
No.
Stupid. Goodbye, brother.
You've killed us.
I had the shot.
You son of a bitch!
Oh, shit. Oh, the fact it's looking...
Fired.
It's because it wants it. Right? What's causing that shadow? You see that shadow go in there? Oh, nice. Oh, I like that. That's it. It's duke it out. Big kaiju battle style.
I stood until the end, as promised.
Oh, wow. That was cool. Great music in there. Oh, ripped its head off. Oh, that was nice. I think it'd look better from below, actually, looking up at its door. Remember that we're keeping with these big kaijus, and seeing its head come off would have been like, oh my god, and all the debris falling towards the camera would have been fucking fantastic. But you could have sold it even more. Humans like, no!
I beg the many forgivings of
you know, but again, this is money and things like that.
I bring news, yes? Do not be angry. The Vox is still playing many unamusing games, and I could not speak with anyone in any other way.
Speak, Legionnaire.
The beasts, they are coming in great force. Many are not far behind us, and I have heard Vox chatter that Invigilata is leaving the city.
Why would they leave us?
They would quit the city at once if Princeps Zaha was gone. Mechanicus politics.
She is gone, Reclusiac.
Oh, stepped into camera, dollying in.
Storm Herald die.
What? He believes it this time. Oh, I like that. The silence. Powerful delivery. It was made better because there was a silence. He looked for a beat. Bang. Then it happened. And here they come. Oh, I love all this backlighting of the red. They could have built on that a bit more slowly, but instead they wanted to show the masses coming in. Because they wouldn't, you know, they're looters, they want to run into battle. But you could have seen the smoke and this shape get darker and darker and darker, and until suddenly, like, the face of, like, oh my god, and then they burst through the smoke. It's about momentum. It's always about momentum. That would have been a goosebump moment.
A moment, please. You are destined to either survive this or die at least sometime later than I.
Is that a girl he loves?
Oh, what is this?
My mother's wedding ring, and a letter of explanation. Once this is over, if you are still drawing breath, please find Trooper Natalina Domoska of the 91st Steel Elite. You will recognize her, this I promise to you. She is the most beautiful woman in the world. Every man says so.
I must say, she seems quite young, that soldier. And that's the... What they call him, a war boss? Oh, mate, we're about to have it out. Oh, look at that. See some of them from 45-degree angle, photograph lighting, shoulders way head at you. Beautiful. Oh, look, he's signaling. Come on. Slowly. Slowly, then come into it. Only anime can show speed. Wow. He's giving me that Hollywood action. I can't see a bloody Scooby-Doo. Oh, that's alright. Oh, this is nice. Yes, nice and low. Remember, they're bigger than us. Nice. See? Slow. That was enough just to build us. Oh, look how badass she looks. Backlit. Texture from all the thing. Oh my lord. Yes, please. That is a badass moment. You what? Bang, 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 bang. He's definitely keeping it tighter to high detail.
Are they coming? Oh! The bloody Templars!
Is that the captain? The champion. Why did they not show him die? Why did they not show us that he died? Like, when you only get 5 of them, you want to see him go down. Obviously, I don't know if it's because it's more shock factor. You're like, oh shit, they've just taken out the champion like I was.
The Black Sword!
Like that, for example. Oh, this is... Oh, this is...
Reclusiac! You are the last Emperor's champion of the Helsreach Crusade. Now, recover your blade.
Now that was fucking good. Oh, nice. Great motivational speech as well. This is it, yeah. Like, I want a bit more of this, but then again, I don't know if it's like a production thing or I like that. That's a good one. I don't know if it's like money, like animating it and things like that. But it's just little bits like that that you want to see them. Man, it sounds like a fucking nice bit of water coming out down a plug hole. Silence. Something big and something bad's coming. You see the way they always light them up from this angle? Whatever it is, it's big and it's badass. The reason being, the momentum from the littler characters. Remember earlier when I said use other characters to lift up the power of something else? This is what that is. Here we go. Hiding the scowl through smoke and haze and texture. And there it is. Yo! The hell's shining a light on it? Is that Oberon thing? What is that? Oh, it is. Oh, it's a big old cannon, is it? And the old machine gods can go shove it up their arse. We're using it.
Engine. Kill.
Oh. Oh, yes, please.
Status of the weapon.
Oberon has no void shields, no secondary weapon systems, and suspensor lift capability is limited. Alone, I can fire it no more than once every 20 minutes.
20
the fuel cells
minutes.
Regenerate flow from the plasma containment.
Heed these last words, Forge Master. Do not bring the weapon too close. The Temple District is naught but fire and ash, and we are surrounded on all sides. Flee the city. Pursue Invigilator's retreating forces, and link up with the Imperial assault along the Hemlock.
That'd look better if he had loads of fire in there.
I wish you to live rather than die in vain, and save a weapon precious to the Imperium. We will be buried here, Jurisian. There is no dishonor that your fate is elsewhere. For Dawn and the Emperor.
By your will, Reclusiac.
That definitely felt rushed. That felt so rushed. Like, we spent all that time waiting for this fucking thing to come along. And then he spluffed his loads, and that's it, done. Like, there should have been a bit more build up to it, but then again, that would have added like another 20 minutes, potentially, building this thing up. Where is it? Or do you know what I mean? And then it's over. But then when he was over to the side, all the shit behind him. Oh yeah, look at that. It should have been like fiery, like all fiery, and then you could have something falling from it. That would look pretty good.
Kill them all! Let none survive! Never has an alien
Nice.
defied this holiest of places!
They are loving this low-key lighting now, aren't they?
Take heart, brothers! Fight in the Emperor's name!
How the hell are they going to defeat this? Oh! And this is... Oh, they're done, mate. They are snookered. See? Beautiful. Hide it in the shadow. We don't need to see it.
In this place. I will either triumph or I will die. No pity.
Making me grit my teeth. That's good.
No fear.
Beautiful. He knows his place. He's come alive, this bloke. Like, it's all it really is lights flashing. Oh no! Oh no! All it is lights flashing and the camera shaking, but look how epic they're making it feel. Stylized lighting, red and blue, not teal and orange. Oh mate, this is us on our knees. Now see what this bit. Everything looks like we're about to fall. There is no hope. The overwhelming odds are against us. The music, the crescendo is rising. It's telling me this is it, game over. And that's when I would have said that big machine would come and save them. Oh no, he's gone and all. See how much epic, so we're seeing him die. No, we should have seen the champion go. Mate, this is badass.
Grimaldus, brother.
Oh my god, they're all gone.
Arterian.
The last.
Goodbye, brother.
Holy shit.
Die on this world. I will die on Armageddon.
Holy fuck. That was like, what? Oh, it's such a shame they all started dying. But that's the power of it. Now I'm emotional. I'm emotionally connected to these silly little drawings. These storyboard artwork. And then it got animation. Because I'm seeing them die. I wanted to see that earlier with some of them. My eyes are watering a little bit.
The world is ceasing. Not because of victory or defeat, but because there can be no arguing with Armageddon itself. In a handful of days, no man or Xenos beast will be able to breathe in the wastelands. So the war ceases for now. Imperial forces consolidate the territories to which they still lay claim, and drive the invaders out from those where the orcs have managed to grasp no more than a weak hold. Helsreach is one of these places.
Is this like a past memory, or is this actually what happened? Like we are alive still?
Hello, hero.
Greetings.
Oh shit.
Perhaps you should salute me now, though. Yes?
I'm not beholden to a guard captain. But congratulations.
Yes, I know. But I must be offering many thanks for you keeping your word and telling my captain of my deeds.
An oath is an oath. Your friend, your love, did you find her?
Yes. I did find her.
But she was dead, was she?
I am glad you made it. I heard you were very injured, yes?
Not enough to kill me. The reports I have heard indicated no one else survived the fall of the Basilica.
How the fuck did he survive then?
Yes, that would make for a wonderful story, no? The last Black Knight, the only survivor of the greatest battle in Helsreach. I apologize for surviving and breaking the flow of your legend, Reclusiac. I promise most faithfully that I and the 6 or 7 others will be very quiet and let you have all the thunder.
I love that there's humour in there.
Not injured at all.
Yeah, I had a headache, but then it went away.
This makes me smile.
Why has he gone back to this art style again? I'm very curious. Is it because it's almost like we're coming full circle?
Arterian.
Back to how we began.
Bastalan, Cador, Nero. Forgive me for living, while you all lie cold and still. We are judged in life for the evil we destroy. It is a bleak truth that there is nothing but blood awaiting us in the spaces between the stars. But the Emperor sees all that transpires in his domain, and we are judged equally for the illumination we bring to the blackest nights. We are judged in life for those moments we spill light into the darkest reaches of his Imperium.
Pull him back.
Your world taught me this. Your world and the war that brought me here. Hero of Helsreach. The crowd cheers. As if there is only one.
Boom. What a great movie, or book, as it were. I am very, very impressed with that.
Checkpoint!
Put simply, that was a fantastic movie. What I loved about it, okay, was the actual story itself, which is from the novel. So I really enjoyed this story. I love the characters. I love this space marine, this chaplain who was sort of thrown under the bus to find himself, you know, living under a shadow of his hierarchy and left to defend this world, to either die as a Black Templar, or to find himself to become what he needs to be. I absolutely love that. But however, I think the movie itself, because it was an adaptation, I feel like they might have chopped it up a little bit and taken parts away. Because there's some areas of the story I was like, oh, that doesn't really flow that well. But I think they did that to make it fit within a 2.5 hour movie. Because with a novel, you know, you've got tons and tons of pages, hundreds of pages there to describe and flush out the story more. That's why reading is always better than watching the movies at the end of the day, because you can have more time with the characters and more time to flush a story out. But this was a fantastic movie because, yes, the writing was there in place and it was completely solid. But what did I like about the adaptation, the animation itself? First thing we got to do is address that elephant in the room, was all the different styles of animation. See, I don't know what the backstory is of this. Is it that the director was like, do you know what? I love this story so much, I'm going to turn it into an animation. And did he start it in a storyboard type art style and then got better and better, as in, or was it like, do you know what, as a creative choice, let's do this episodically and we'll make each episode a different animation style? Or is it a case of like, I've got a bit of money from fans or people that are interested in the project to then pump into it? I'm really curious. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section down below what the actual answer is to that, because I'm very interested. Being that there were so many different animation styles, there were some things I loved about it and some things I hated. The first few episodes, they're great, they're really good. The only thing I don't like is the really trippiness, is the heavy use of the shake of the camera. But I believe, well, there's a couple of reasons I mentioned while we're watching. I can't work out if he was trying to emulate what you get with a 35mm camera when they're actually filmed on stock, because of mechanical cogs and things like that. They would shake it, they would give that 35mm shake, what you see in real film. That's a real thing. Or was he doing it to keep our eyes refreshed? Or was it a case of using that style to hide the animation, the level of the detail that was in there? But the actual animation itself, I was very impressed. Like, we had ECUs and extreme close-ups, the cinematography, there was orbit strafes, the camera was always moving, pedestals, trucking, dollies forward and back, jib shots as in crane shots. I was really impressed with the cinematography, but the motion of the camera. And speaking of the cinematography, that art style was very good. For how it told, it was literally like watching like a previs, like someone would have shown me a previs to get money, to get backing for a movie. That's kind of what that was, or how I felt it was. Yeah, it worked and it sold it. And then later on, as we progressed further in the story, when they showed us flashbacks in that art style, you know, the three generals, like is it Hellbrick and these two underlings, talking about giving Grimaldus, you know, the ability to step up a little bit, and they didn't want him to do that. You didn't have to change it to a sepia or change it, the color grading anyway, to remind us that it was a flashback. They just used the original artwork, and I thought that was a fantastic use of using style to show us whereabouts in time we were. But at the same time, as much as I kind of dig it and I think it looked great, that shake really did piss me off after a while. I was like, what the hell is going on? At some points I was like, I felt like it was partly like AI. You can get AI artwork that looks like that and it almost like it's moving. I've seen some really cool stuff on the internet now when it comes to using AI, and I think it's a great way to show previous work and show your style. But it had that in there, but obviously I'm assuming that this was out way before all the AI nonsense sort of kicked up. But itself, it did the job and it drew me in, but what saved it was the sound effects. Then as we progressed further into it, the story, one, was stepping up. I loved that. The art style, oh my goodness, there was areas in there, and I mentioned it a few times, what I would have done to build momentum up, but I would have probably added an extra 20 minutes already on a 2.5 hour movie to build a momentum, to make us feel something a little bit extra, leave that lasting impression ever so longer. What he did there was done purely because he had to do it because of time. But again, the style, fantastic use of shadow, all I'm going to say, because that low key lighting saved the hell out of this. The only thing I can't stand was that catchment. Catchment is that light in the eye, that light orb. They gave Grimaldus that look all the time, and I didn't like it. It just because it didn't move in the light and it looked shit. It just really did. When it got really good was when they swapped out his palette, as in it went pure black eye with a red orb. That works as catchment, and it just, you forget what you're looking at. But the actual use of shadow in here to hide that detail was a phenomenal choice. And not only did it hide the detail and make it look almost photoreal, what it also did was show me the severity of this war. This is a grim, dark future. There is only war. When they started adding colour into it, I started to love it even more because we were getting that sun-kissed look. We're getting teals, we're getting oranges, and we're getting daylight range, 5500 daylight range on the edges. They're making it look cinematic. Oh, I absolutely loved it. It worked so well. My favourite art style was probably the middle bit, just after the first big war. I love that style. I think that was my favourite. I think if that was my wish, was to keep that art style going throughout. But then again, I don't know if the director was like, no, let's keep it episodic, let's change the art style up, a bit like the Secret Levels, which we had recently. He decided to take it more into a 3D space, and as much as I liked it, I had a little bit of nostalgia with it. You know, it reminded me of the 90s Beast Wars or early 2000s animation like Reboot. I kind of dig it, but at the same time, it kind of pulls you out of the severity of it, of what this story was about, because you're concentrating more on the 3D animation and going, oh, it doesn't look good, it doesn't look quite right. As it got more noisier, the imagery, as in the composition, it got more prettier, there was more layers in there, then my brain started to fade that away and I just concentrated on the story, and that's what I wanted. Because with every art change, my brain had to get used to it, and what that does is it pulls me out of the story because I'm trying to recalibrate like a system to get myself into the story. At the same time, I kind of really dig that every episode, which this was stitched together, was different. But at the same time, it's not going to sound oxymoronic here, I just wish they kept with that middle art style all the way through, from beginning all the way to the end, because to me, that sold me on this look, style, the story, everything. I just loved it. The couple of gripes that I have with it, again, I'm not too sure if it's due to having to cut pieces out of the adaptation, as in the novel, to make it squeeze into a movie, was whatever the big fucking canon was. They foreshadowed that early on about being the saviour. So I expected that to come at a crucial moment. It did come at a crucial moment, but it was rushed over. It was almost like, oh, there it is, put it in drive, fire, destroy the fucking Orc tank or Titan, and then reverse it out. Get out of here, save yourself. All right, get into reverse, back it up. That's kind of what it was like. It was a bit rushed and a bit disappointing. So again, did he do that because of the time restraint? Like, if we're going to commit to a 2.5 hour animation, oh, I say that, but then was this guy doing it for free, a passion project, then fair play, he probably just wanted it to end and get it out there. But if you could get funding for this off people, I don't know if Warhammer would allow that, or Games Workshop would allow that, because it said at the beginning, they put that disclaimer, didn't they, that this is no way associated or backed or produced by Games Workshop. But if you're going to commit to all these years of work, or months, days, whatever it is, hours, why cut the corner? Or is it literally, is that how the book goes? If I read the novel, is that literally how it would go? Because I don't fucking know. But for me, it just left that little bit of me lingering, like, oh really? We built it up as a saviour just to blink and it was gone. So that was one of the weakest parts for me, personally speaking. Another gripe I had was the lack thereof. As much as I complimented it, these extreme close-ups in, there was a few in there, and they really sold me. They lifted up the production value. It brought me into Grimaldus' eye, especially when he starts looking over his shoulder. Love all that stuff, amazing. But when that salamander came along, this new character, why did he not have his own extreme close-up? Why write a character in there, or bring a character in, looks badass, pretty much a saviour, but not have his own extreme close-up? Was it because there was bad textures? We've seen bad textures through this. We're not watching this for the art style anymore. We're watching this for the story and the love of this story, this adaptation, especially for the fans. That's silly. To not have an ECU like that, or extreme close-up of this beautiful character with red eyes and whatever, I just don't understand what the logic was in it. But not having that extreme close-up in on that salamander character and a few other characters in there, put simply, and I don't mean it really disrespectfully, but it was a bad decision. It was a shit choice, basically. And I mean that politely. So I'm going to end this video with, what did I take from it as a filmmaker? What did I take from it as a storyteller? The actual novel itself, the story, it's very much Warhammer. It's very much a story of pick up a character, drop it in, you see a section of their life, end it. How the hell did he survive? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just brush over it, it's okay. That storytelling, the writing of it, I felt was fantastic. I love the wording, I love the way the characters were with each other. Sometimes they did act a little bit immature, like children, which I wasn't expecting when it came to Astartes characters, because I've only seen Astartes with no feelings almost, like just badass, meant to be humans, but almost looking like robots. So it was interesting to see them almost human, because my only experience really, other than being badass, is probably Captain Titus from the Space Marine game, and I love that character. But the writing itself was just phenomenal, and the author absolutely, like, chef's kiss. Put it this way, he's left me such a lasting impression on me as a character through this simple 2.5 hour movie. I want a figure of him. That's how badass he is to me. I want one of these. I want a figure this fucking size of Grimaldus, because I'm that sold on him as a character and it as an IP. But as a lasting impression though, every time I'd look at that figure of Grimaldus, I'd be inspired by the writing that I've just witnessed, but also the reminder of a passion project that I've just seen. A guy, I don't know if it was a team or just one guy, who's made this work, put his heart and soul into it. Granted, I didn't like some parts of it, but then he didn't let that hold him back. This whole movie, this whole story is just one big love letter to this IP. As an artist, how could you not be inspired by this? Like, I'm so inspired about wanting to write my own novel, and if you love something so much, to put your heart and soul into it and to make it. And that's exactly what Astartes was, and Astartes 2. These are passion projects that fans, loyal fans, are so in love with something and it's spewing out of them. They've just got to get creative. And I can see the amazing filmmaking techniques in this guy's work, this director's work. And I don't mean the novel, the writing, I'm on about the actual animation. Yes, there were some areas that are flawed, but I think that was a budget thing and a time thing. I am 100% inspired. And it just reminds me of why I love to do what I do. And granted, this channel is like a passion thing, you know, it's about to share knowledge and be inspired by stories that I didn't know existed. It just makes me such a big fan and so humbly aware of art, and I'm so glad I got to experience this with you guys. And yeah, I'm going to walk away with this with a big fucking smile on my face, and the next time I look at Warhammer or I see a Black Templar, I'm going to be nothing but excited and be like, oh yeah, there's a story I want to write. So there you have it. That was my reaction to the Helsreach movie. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. Even if it was just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or the whole thing, I appreciate you very much and I love you all. And I'll see you on the next gaming franchise, or in this case, Warhammer movie. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.